So, Assassin's Creed Shadows. Assassin's Creed Shadows will apparently have a battle pass system according to an Ubisoft leak. I don't think it's really going to matter. I don't think anyone's going to play this game. But that's just my theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching. Um, is there an Assassin's Creed Shadow battle pass on the horizon? Will the players actually play the game? Find out on the next exciting episode of Dragon Ball Z. Recent Ubisoft leak would indicate as much. While Ubisoft has never done a battle pass system for the long-running historical action-adventure series, leaked images surfaced this week that showed various battle pass rewards for the upcoming title. I don't think it's really going to matter. So are we going to... Like, are the things going to want to load or what? Did they not have them in here? Like, oh, there's been stuff, but we're not going to show it on this in this article. However, Ubisoft has been scrubbing the internet of these images and copyright striking creators who post it. The developer has not yet confirmed or denied whether the leak is well. If they're doing what they can to scrub the internet of it and copywriting people, I'd say it's real. They wouldn't go out of their way to do that crap if it wasn't real. Or denied whether the leak is legitimate or not ahead of the game's February release. According to data mine content, players could complete daily missions as part of the Animus Hub. There are 20 battle pass tiers listed that provide players with cosmetic gear. One image showed Yasuke, the Kangen standing within the hub. A hub, you say? Well, I know another hub that he could possibly be standing in. As soon as I say that, the music pops into my mind. And all you people who thought the same thing, people of culture, I see. If these leaks prove true, players will have to embark on daily quests to earn ISOOP coins. Vice has even reported that there could be collaborations with brands like Bathing Ape, Visa, and more. Okay, but why though? My God, I'm trying to talk, and all I hear next door is that freaking dumbass redneck dude revving his truck up. Like, I don't believe much in stereotypes, but that dude looks like the kind of person you'd expect to see in the South. And that's all he does. Like, no matter what, he's out there 12 o'clock in the morning sometimes, and all he hears is, and there I am, sometimes trying to lie in bed, fall asleep, and all he hears is, after Assassin's Creed Shadows wasn't going to be okay. After being told Assassin's Creed Shadow wasn't going to be like any like their other games, is this what Ubisoft meant? Sean Chichaki of Vice asked. It's going to be more of a time sucker than Assassin's Creed Valhalla. This just feels like another step backwards for the franchise, rather than an exciting step forward. While I would love to explore Ubisoft's craft in Japan, another live service game isn't on my radar. Visually, these games are always stunning, but I fear that the days of their best work are far behind them. You don't say. That's because these companies don't care anymore. All these game companies that have been around for 20, 30 years, they don't care. They're just shells of what they used to be. They might have a hit game once in a while, but other than that, they're just producing crap. Crap that you either have to, microtransactions or just fill to the brim with DEI and just You know, just terrible games in general, and people are just tired of it. So that's why you stick with Nintendo. I mean, I've never seen a company with so many IPs that have stood the test of time for the last 40 years. I mean, again, like Mario, Zelda, Samus, or Metroid, Star Fox, Kirby, Donkey Kong. You know, there's a reason why these IPs still have games coming out because they're good. So if you want to play a game, go play the new Mario game. Brothership, really good game. You like the Mario Luigi RPG saga type thing? You'll like the game. It's really good. Um, but you know, I'm just saying. I know people like this kind of thing, but it's the whole open world thing. Despite the fact that Zelda was a lot more graphically simplistic than these games, it did better with its gameplay and everything than these games can do right now with Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild. So there's a reason why Nintendo's been around for so long. Maybe these people need to stop and just kind of take inspiration from Nintendo. Clearly, they know what they're doing. So, um, Ubisoft has a reputation of being a studio that abuses microtransactions to nickel and dime players. For example, in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, players encountered a mission with a recommended level that far exceeded natural progression. Ubisoft then sold a premium add-on for the game that would allow players to gain XP faster and cut their grind time in half. Or you can just say, screw you, I'm not paying for it, and if it takes me forever to get it done, then whatever, I'm not going to pay for it. I'm not going to pay however much for a small buff for this one mission. I'm not doing it. An Assassin's Creed Shadows Battle Pass would, in theory, a game theory. Thanks for watching. Open the door for many more microtransactions, squeezing as much money out of each player as possible because they know that this game is going to lose them a lot of money, so they're going to try to squeeze as much out of the players that are there than worry about getting as many players as possible. So yeah, you're going to pay for the game, and then they're going to squeeze you for everything you have to try to make up what they lost with the people who don't want to play it. Of course, this game is not without controversy already. Ubisoft has been the subject of much scrutiny since Shadows was announced. The studio's decision to focus the game story on Yasuke, a supposed historical black samurai, drew the ire of Japan and Western players alike. Yeah, it's so much that even the Japanese government got involved, and we're like, can you not do this? I mean, we're looking at your game, and there's nothing respectful here. You're saying you respect us, but everything you're doing is wrong. Instead of choosing one of the legendary samurai of feudal Japan, you're going with a guy who wasn't even a samurai. And they're like, can you just stop? If you're going to respect our culture, respect our culture. Don't say you're respecting it and make a black dude and claim he was a samurai when he wasn't. So when you have the Japanese government getting involved, you know it's bad. Many were expecting a male Japanese protagonist. This would be in line with previous Assassin's Creed games, where the player character was an original protagonist who fit into both the time period and culture of the game. There isn't much historical information on Yasuke, despite Ubisoft quoting of supposed experts to the contrary. Yeah, and those experts were crazy left-wing leaning experts. So of course they're going to say, oh yeah, Japanese men were actually very prominent in feudal Japan's history. Many of them actually went on to do great things and become samurai, and they were some of the greatest defenders of the country that the country's ever seen. And then you look, and then you find nothing of these supposed black samurai that existed in large quantities. And it's like, oh wow, what do you know? They lied because they're left-leaning and they're trying to even force diversity into history, trying to change history. So yeah, I think we saw one of them. It was like some Japanese chick or whatever, but she was obviously left leaning, so you need to go to an expert that's unbiased. Because otherwise, if you go to a left-leaning one expert, you're like, oh yeah, Japan was filled with black folks, and you could see many black samurai in that time. And Yasuke, well, he was the most famous of them. Yeah, he was. So, uh, this would also mark the first time an Assassin's Creed game made an actual historical figure a playable character. Assassin's Creed Shadows was originally stated, yeah, now it's going to be the 14th. More or less likely to play the game. Sound off and let us know. Well, we would, but you guys continue to not have comments on. I don't know if you guys are just cowards now and just afraid of people commenting, but you guys are supposed to be on our side, the side that actually allows discourse. And there's no discourse. There's no discourse here. So all people can do is just kind of comment on your Twitter, and like me making a video about it. So guys, turn your comments back on. Seriously, turn them back on. Don't be some left-leaning site that like, oh well, we don't want to hear people's criticism, so we're gonna turn comments off like a bunch of cowards. No, just turn the comments on. Just do it. But I'm not surprised with the battle pass. It's like they said, it's like the company's thing, kind of like EA. Microtransactions and like I said before, I think it's just mostly that they know that a lot of people aren't going to play it, so the few people who do, they're going to try to milk you for as much as you have and try to make up the lost profit from not selling a lot of games. But don't buy into it. Like, if you're going to play the game, that's fine, but don't let him, don't make the game pressure you to think that, oh, well, this foe is extremely hard and well above your current level, but if you pay $15, you can get an XP buff that will help you level faster so you can take on this strong foe. No, just take your time. Take your time. Find a really nice grinding spot and just put some music on, and just like in any kind of like RPG. You find that one spot that, okay, I can tolerate this. You put some music on and you grind. Simple as that. Don't let them make you think that you have to pay $15 or whatever for a buff. Or whatever else a battle pass will entail. Just don't. Just don't. Buy the game and that's it. Don't give them anything else apart from that. And I'm sure if it's the same as Dragon Age, if you're 2 hours or less into the game, you don't like it, then get a refund. Let's see if we can actually surpass the 30,000 refunds that Dragon Age got. 30,000 people refunded their games. Let's see if we can get Assassin's Creed Shadows to that. Or more. Because that would be crazy. That'd be crazy. And well deserved. But yeah, battle pass. So whatever comes along with it, gotta milk people for all they're worth, because that's modern gaming. Create a subpar product and try to milk them for all they're worth. Or you could be like Dragon Age and create a subpar product, have the people pay $70 for that subpar product, and then not have anything after that. No expansion, no DLC or anything. You can do that. Go the BioWare route. Either way. But anyway, that's gonna do for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.